Good afternoon everyone, and I would like to welcome you to Clarine's violin YouTube videos. And I'm going to be introducing you to the violin in the first video. So I'm going to be talking about the parts of the violin, and the first one will be the F holes, these two holes. And then we have the bridge. And then we have the fine tuners here. And we have the tailpiece. And the chin rest. And the next piece is the nut here. Then we have the ribs of the violin, those two. Then this part we have is called the fingerboard. And these are the strings, so you have G, D, A, E, from the lowest to highest. The next part of the violin is the neck here, and then you've got the pegs and the scroll, and it's very hard to see, but there's one part inside the violin which is called the sound post, and that helps the sound. And if the sound post falls down, you won't have any sound at all, so it's very critical. I'm going to show you the bow parts. So first you have the tip, and then the stick, then you have the hair, and then you have the frog or the heel, which is all of this part down the bottom, and you have the frog's eye right there, and you have the tip, the end, or the nut, and that's it for the parts of the bow. So now I'm going to show you how you hold the violin. So there are a couple of ways. You have two ways of holding it in rest position. So that's the first way, just like this, in your left hand. And then the second way is you tuck it under your right arm, like that. Now for playing the violin, you're going to put it up on your left shoulder, like this, with your left hand here, and then you're going to put your chin down. So this is how you hold a violin. Now I'll show you the bow hold. So, to practice the bow hold, you hold the bow like that in your right hand. And then you put your thumb in this part of the bow, your first finger opposite, your middle two covering the frog, and your pinky on top. So your bow hold looks roughly like that. Now a couple of key things before playing with the bow is that when you first get your bow out of the case, it will be loose. And so you will need to tighten it using the nut, and you turn the nut away from you. But you don't want it too tight or too loose. So you can tell when it's too tight or too loose. There will be, you want this to come down slightly, so you want there to be a little bit of a dip around here. And you don't want the wood to be completely straight, nor do you want the hair to be touching the wood. Once you've tightened your bow, you'll have to scrub the rosin, which looks like that, up and down the bow hair. in this kind of motion with your left hand. And once you have done this, you're ready to play. I would like to thank you for watching my introduction to the violin video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you're interested in learning the violin, the method books that I can teach from include AMEB, Fiddle Time Joggers, Abracadabra, Suzuki, and the Progressive Violin Method. I'll be available on Zoom or on Skype for violin lessons. Thank you.